Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is, well, it's the weekend, so let's do the whole doggone thing. Saturday, the 22nd of July, National Day of the Cowboy, National Fragile X Awareness Day, National Panouche Fudge Day, National Mango Day. Hey, I just had some mango drink that you brought
Yes,
me.
you did.
National Hammock Day, and National Rat Catchers Day. Sunday, the 23rd of July, Gorgeous Grandma Day, World Sjorgen Day, I don't know what that means, National Parents Day, and National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. So Ice Cream Day was 1 week ago, and exactly
Now
a
it's
week
just
later is
vanilla.
National Vanilla Ice Cream Day.
Okay.
So going to segregate all the different flavors for
Apparently.
different days. Excited for my guest today. Speaking of food, he's got like the best job in the world. Matt Richards is the host of a show called Best in Chow. And he gets to go around and try all the craziest, weirdest, funnest things like fair foods and stuff. And he's got a TV show talking about it. Doesn't that sound like fun?
Well, it depends on what you have to try.
No, his is all cool stuff. I would
Okay.
do all of these. We're going to chat with Matt Richards coming up.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's more important than ever to have a better credit card. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Researchers in Japan working on a medication that would allow people to grow a new set of teeth. Can't imagine any bad side effects coming from this. They expect to start trials next year on an innovative new medicine to treat people who don't have a full set of adult teeth due to congenital factors. They say it could be available for public use by the year 2030. They hope that one day their tooth-growing medicine will be a third choice alongside dentures and implants. If successful, it would be the first drug in the world that would allow patients to regrow teeth. So I've had so many questions that I know you don't have answers for, so I'm not even going to go into them here, but doesn't this sound like maybe a bad idea?
Kind of sounds like a bad idea, but I mean, if it works, if it's a thing, I mean,
I think we already solved this, though, didn't we? There are other answers besides saying, hey, take this and maybe you'll grow a tooth out of your forehead. I mean, I just don't know. I think this could be a bad idea. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know? According to a poll of exercisers, those who work out in the morning are more likely to identify as an introvert than those who work out in the evening. 31% versus 24%. But for some reason, they're also more likely to take a selfie while working out. 46% versus 40%. One poll survey found that men are more likely to take a selfie than women. 48 versus 38%. Morning exercisers, the platform of choice for those posting selfies is Instagram, while evening exercisers lean towards Facebook.
okay.
So I have always really enjoyed going to the gym early in the morning.
I'm an evening
Yeah.
one, but
So we're exactly the
I
opposite
would
of this.
say that as you're not an introvert
No.
by any means.
No.
And I'm definitely not overly outgoing.
So we're exactly the opposite of
Yeah.
the survey on both of those. And neither one of us do, gym selfies. So I just think it's a bad idea. I would get like 6 chins in the picture. Nobody needs that. Okay, maybe 2. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. Attention, Islanders, it's time to meet the Season 5 cast of Love Island USA. Pete Cock has released a trailer giving a glimpse at the Islanders who are looking for love this season. Vanderpump Rules star Ariana Madix will be making a guest appearance this season. Looking to see if there's anybody else. I don't know any of these other names. I've got a link to it. I guess it already debuted. It was on the 5th. It was on the 5th season. Debuted on the 18th of July. It's a lot of numbers here. Because, of course, it is. A documentary on Gwyneth Paltrow's ski crash trial is on its way. 3 months after they found retired optometrist Terry Sanderson 100% at fault for the collision, a documentary about the trial is now underway. So this just happened 3 months ago, and now there's a documentary. And finally, Kevin Costner reportedly wants revenge on his estranged wife. A source that says that they're a close friend of his, said that he wants to humiliate her after she filed for divorce.
If you were close friends, you're not anymore.
Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, that whole thing has turned ugly. It's not been good. Big screen, little screen, comes your way courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If that's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current one. Whether you're a fan of iPhones or Samsung, they both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Heidi, listen to this. Scientists say working for a bad boss will more than likely ruin your marriage. Would you agree with that?
Well, I don't know. You've worked for a lot of bad bosses, and our marriage did just fine.
Yeah, I remember one in particular. I had a bad boss, and I had like a 45-minute commute. And I think I spent the majority of that 45-minute commute talking to you, going, oh, here's what happened today.
Yeah.
But more than anything, I thought it was kind of funny, some of the stuff that he would do. Because I'm like, this guy's like, it just didn't even seem like anything that he did made sense. I'm like, I don't understand the reasoning behind most of this stuff. So I don't know. I don't think I ever really had a bad boss in the sense that they're talking about. He was just not a very good boss. So now we're friends on Facebook. Hey, man, how you doing?
You are?
Yeah.
Oh,
he sent me a friend
gosh.
request. I'm like, okay. I don't know why you didn't like me, but
Once again, you will literally friend anybody.
no, I've got some people I was like, no, I'm not gonna accept that one.
Jeez.
And if you're the type of techie who needs to have the latest phone, you'll want to sell your current one like soon, because Apple is expected to announce the iPhone 15 lineup this September. Whenever Apple releases a new iPhone, trading an old one in or selling it is always a good way to make the upgrade more affordable. But when is the best time to do it? According to figures put together by the trade-in people at Cell. Oh, see that? SELLCELL.
Yeah.
The perfect time to sell an old iPhone is between August 19th and August 26th. If you delay, you risk potentially losing as much as 65% of the value of your old iPhone. How crazy is that? Here's the thing. I have never, ever needed to be the first one to have a device. As a matter of fact,
No.
I don't want to be.
I would rather wait until
Yeah.
the bugs get worked out. and-
Let somebody else. And here's the thing. In our marriage, we usually get the same phone because Heidi learns how to use it, and then she teaches me.
And I teach you.
She
Yes, I
reads
do.
she reads the pamphlet. I'm like, I'll just figure it out. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To save money on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. Do you have the best plan for you? Find out at InsuranceChicken.com. Let's face it, we don't even want insurance. We need it. But you don't need to overpay. Head over to InsuranceChicken.com to see your rates from several different companies. All available in one place at InsuranceChicken.com. The other guys have a gecko, a duck, and an emu. Why not a chicken? InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Excited to visit with Matt Richards. Matt, I'm not jealous of many people. I'm a little bit jealous because you've got this cool job, Best in Chow. You get to go around, film a TV show, and eat some of the coolest food ever. How did you land this gig?
I did a lot of practicing during the pandemic.
This looks like kind of the dream job for many, many, many people. Let's talk about Best in Chow. It's on A&E, and for folks that haven't heard of this yet, let's kind of explain what you get to do, because this looks like a ton of fun.
Each episode, I meet with 6 chefs that are like pushing the envelope as far as wild proportions, crazy ingredients, and then I pick my favorite in 3 rounds.
And this is premiering right now on A&E. And again, I think it's going to be a hit because I've been watching just the little behind the scenes and the sneak preview, and it looks really, really good. And there's some really interesting foods out there, aren't there?
Interesting food, interesting characters as far as the chefs are concerned. It was a lot of fun.
So you've had a chance, you get to go around to like state fairs and places where they do street food and get to try these really interesting dishes. If I were to say, what is your favorite from this first season? Do you have kind of a favorite, or is that way too tough because it all looks good?
Ooh, it's kind of a blur a little bit. It was 2 months into filming where producers told me I didn't have to eat everything.
Didn't have to. You get to eat everything, right?
They said you could just take 2 bites and be done. It's TV. And I was like, oh, thank God. If I had to pick.
Well, it all looks really, really good. And again, as I'm looking through, I see that this is going to be coming out little bite-sized portions for us every Saturday. We'll be able to tune in and catch a couple of episodes and see some of the cool things that you guys have going on. And if people would like to maybe submit something and say, hey, Matt, you got to try this, can they do that? Or how do you guys even find out about these foods?
So we have an amazing team over at 495 Productions. They found these places. They took suggestions from the internet, and we really found some wild dishes.
And I see, like in the first episode here, Wisconsin State Fair, then Houston, then Portland, then State Fair of Texas, and San Francisco, and New Mexico. You're all over the country doing this. It's not like you're just hanging out on the back lot somewhere.
No, we were on the road for about 20 weeks.
And when did you start filming this, and when did you wrap up filming for the first season here?
So we started around July last year, hitting state fairs, night market, food trucks out in Portland. And we were done right around Thanksgiving. Surprisingly, my family didn't understand why I didn't want to come over and eat dinner.
You're like, would you like some more turkey? He was like, I've had turkey. I'm good.
Yeah. I've had turkey in ways you can't imagine.
I'll bet. Yeah. Again, now in addition to Best in Chow, which is a new program on A&E, Saturdays on A&E, you're also a stand-up comic. Did you get to do some of that while you're out traveling around trying all this food as well?
Absolutely.
I think that would be a fun combination. You get to go do some shows, and you can go film some shows, and you get to eat some good chow. That, like I said, you're kind of living the dream life.
Absolutely. I got no complaints, man, except on days where we got to do a lot of dairy.
Oh, you're not a dairy guy?
No, I am a dairy guy, just a little lactose intolerant.
Oh, yeah, that would... See, and I'm a weirdo because I don't like onions and I don't like peppers, and, so it would be really hard for me. Some of the stuff that you're eating, it looks amazing, and I understand a lot of people would love it, but I'm like, ooh, can I order that? You should see me try to order a taco. I'm like, yeah, no tomatoes, no peppers, no onions. They're like, so you basically want some lettuce, some cheese, and some meat? Is that what you're saying?
That's safe. That's a safe thing.
So if folks would like to catch Best in Chow, they can see it on Saturdays on A&E. And do you guys have social media set up where they can kind of follow you on there as well?
Right now, you can follow me at Matt Was Funny.
Matt Was Funny? Matt still is funny. Come on.
Oh, Instagram's going up. No, Matt Was Funny. That's what people say when they leave my show.
Oh, there you go. See? But Matt is funny as well. And I also appreciate you taking the time to chat. Thank you so much for doing this, and thanks for sharing with us today.
Thank you. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Absolutely. Again, Matt Richards has been our guest today. Very funny stand-up comic. And he's also the host of Best in Chow. It is on A&E Saturdays. And I'm going to throw a link to get all the information to you. And I'll also put the trailer in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's more important than ever to have a better credit card. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A new word in English is created every 98 minutes. That's kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're telling me we could be creating words all this time? We didn't know it?
Huh.
Let's start working on that. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Ounce by ounce, nutritious food costs up to 10 times more than junk food. And I think that is a problem.
That is true. I
Because
agree. I've been saying that for years.
if you give me bad food and make it more affordable,
Yep.
people are going to probably go that way. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Iran arrested 14 squirrels for spying in 2007.
Squirrels?
Squirrels. Little spying squirrels.
Jeez.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The sleepiest animal in the world is the koala. They sleep about 22 hours a day.
I would have thought it was the sloth.
No. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A snail has 2 pairs of antennae, one for seeing, one for smelling. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The color orange was named after the fruit, not the other way around. Very good. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. The average 5-year-old spends 7 hours a week doing this mindless activity, according to a newly released statistic. What is it?
Coloring.
No, watching reality TV.
What?
Yeah,
A 5-year-old?
7 hours a week watching reality TV.
Oh, there's no way I would let my 5-year-old
Yeah, it's
watch reality TV.
It's a bad idea. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of mintervention.com.
How much do you pay for your cell phone every month? If that's more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current one. Whether you're a fan of iPhones or Samsung, they both work well with Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com.
Weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A man's attempt to rob an Atlanta nail salon didn't go as planned. I saw this video. It's hilarious. Unidentified suspect with his hand in a bag,
You showed me
as
this.
if he were holding a weapon, stormed into the Nail First salon demanding money. Despite the fact that the man shouted, "Everybody get down, give me all your money," nobody cared. He was completely ignored by customers and employees. Salon owner even decided it was okay to answer the phone during the robbery attempt. A customer casually stood up and walked outside, although the suspect snatched her phone as she walked. Eventually, the humiliation was too much for the suspect. He left the salon in a silver sedan, according to police. He was still at large at the time the story was posted.
Hilarious.
There is a video. I've got a link to it. It is worth watching if you like funny stuff. You can see that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. These are the best Tom Cruise movies. Now, this list does not have his newest movie on it, so I don't know, that might wiggle its way in here somewhere. But according to 10 different website experts that are talking about, the best of this and the best of that, they say number 5, A Few Good Men, 1992. That is his 5th best movie. Number 4, Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow, 2014. Oh,
Okay.
I should ask you, do you have a favorite Tom Cruise movie?
No.
Number 3, Jerry Maguire. I love that movie from 1996. Number 2, Mission Impossible Fallout from 2018. And the number 1 Tom Cruise movie, according to the list, is Top Gun, action-packed film from 1986. And they waited 36 years for a sequel to do that one. So, do you agree with the list? Do you disagree with the list? You can find it and more information about all the movies in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Why did the chicken cross the road? To save money on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. Do you have the best plan for you? Find out at InsuranceChicken.com. Let's face it, we don't even want insurance. We need it. But you don't need to overpay. Head over to InsuranceChicken.com to see your rates from several different companies. All available in one place at InsuranceChicken.com. The other guys have a gecko, a duck, and an emu. Why not a chicken? InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today is from Jerry Seinfeld, who says, "There is no such thing as fun for the whole family." End quote. I disagree. You know who I would say is fun for the whole family? Brian Regan. Do you remember?
Oh, without a doubt.
He's a stand-up comic. He and Jerry Seinfeld are friends, by the way. We would listen to him on road trips. We'd listen to his CDs. Our kids would laugh. We would laugh. That was fun for the whole family. So Jerry's wrong. There you go. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. This is amazing news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Listen to this. Scientists accidentally discover how to turn humid air into electricity. Accidentally. Researchers stumbled upon an accidental breakthrough that could revolutionize the field of renewable energy. By harnessing the power of humid air, scientists have discovered a novel method to create and generate sustainable electricity. The journey towards renewable energy sources have taken a significant leap forward thanks to a fortuitous accident that occurred during a scientific experiment at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. To be frank, it was an accident, said the study lead author. We were actually interested in making a simple sensor for humidity in the air, but for whatever reason, the student who was working on that forgot to plug in the power.
Huh.
Yeah. The sensor, comprised of protein nanowires grown from geobacker, I don't know what that is, produced a very small electrical signal. Said, I saw that when the nanowires were contacted with electrodes in a specific way, the device generated current. I found that the exposure to atmospheric humidity was essential and that protein nanowires absorb water, producing a voltage gradient across the device. I got a headache reading that sentence.
I was just going to say, none of this is
He went on to
registering.
explain a bunch of other smart stuff. Says the air contains an enormous amount of electricity. Think of like a cloud, which is nothing more than a mass of water droplets. Each of those droplets contain a charge, and when the conditions are right, the cloud can produce a lightning bolt. But we don't know how to reliably capture electricity from lightning. What we've done is create a human built-in small scale with a key. Is that what you do?
What year was it on Back to the Future?
Oh, 1955.
There you go, see?
I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. Anyway, they found a way to make a small scale thing. Now, this is right now done on a tiny scale, but they're hoping that this could be a huge leap forward in science. Fascinating, honestly. Very, very fascinating. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. You can read more about this in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.